call to see about that. I had to sneak all the way around everywhere. Luckily, I have enough energy cells.
Hear me? You have to come quick. He's here.
Who's here? Who is this?
It's Daria. From the crime scene. Do you remember? I'm at home. The apartment across from yours. Please, hurry. I need you one thing.
Are you still there? Daria.
So yep, I have to take this thing. Okay, so the thing's right there. So I could make it to this one. Nah, let's do it. Alright, let's get it.
Obavám z šířících se nepokojů byli zástupci města nuceni v celém městě vyhlásit zákaz vycházení.
something else is there.
Občané, pozor! Toto je nouzové varování. Pro vaši vlastní bezpečnost. Zákaz vycházení. Je zakázáno nebezpečí.
Biofilm, painkillers, right over there.
My Interpol friend, it's dangerous for you to be out in the street tonight. What are you doing here?
I was about to ask you the same thing.
Oh, the killer is still out there. More victims have turned up. All of them Augs, all harvested. Just like Angela Gunn.
So it's the same person doing all this. We still have no idea who that is.
I'm not sure where all this is going, but I've been looking at old case notes, and it's uncanny. Marek Svobotka, the old harvester, is supposed to be dead. Yet this killer seems to... little habits that were never made public. I even called the cemetery just to make sure Svobodka's still dead.
And
He's dead.
that doesn't explain what you're doing here.
It's still my case, isn't it? And it's still open. I was hoping that maybe Daria suddenly remembered something. What about you? You know very well that your Interpol ID doesn't mean shit tonight. Hell, I should be arresting you right now.
Daria said she was in trouble. She was convinced that the killer had come after her. They might find you snooping outside her door. It's a little strange, isn't it?
Right, because I'm the killer. You need to get some sleep, my friend. You're not thinking straight.
How'd you know she was in trouble?
I had a hunch. You know, any other cop would arrest you for breaking curfew right now. Or worse. Lucky for you, I'm not any other cop. Go, check on your little friend. I'll take a look around the building. Just try not to get caught.
I won't.
Man, I could hear the rain.
Anomaly detected. Access granted.
Now back to our task. Working under direct instructions from the Army of Protective Services.
not liking this. Oh crap, she... This chick might have been the killer.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted. What's she looking for? Is that everything? Those explains everything. She's the murderer.
Dawes is the man. He'll set you up.
I don't know where she is. All I know is she called you, not me.
Really? Swear to God, I keep going back and forth.
You know, if you said a shit like this wouldn't happen.
a lawyer.
Interrogator in position.
Good bus. Gonna go fight watch the Canelo fight. So gonna see how much I could do in less than what time is it right now? Less than 2 hours. Okay. And we are live, ladies and gentlemen. Let me save right here because I already know the trail's at. I just need to finish. Let's hack this so I don't have to freaking do anything anymore. Wow.
Anomaly detected. Trace program in access granted.
I'm good. Off. Oh, this is where the pills are at. Oh, that's why it's not close to the pharmacy. Oh, that makes sense. That's a funny joke. Luckily, I took those guys down. Ah, crap, they're right in front of it. Wait, are they? Yep, they're right in front of the fucking... Ah. Well, I have the stealth, that could work, but the problem is, once I knock out the one dude, the other dude's gonna see me. So I'd rather just take them out with the tranquilizers, and that should work. Seriously, this rain sounds so real. Especially that it's raining outside right now. And I'm talking to the people. If there are any people watching right now. No, I'm not talking to Vaughn. He's on right now, but no one's on. He's probably playing something GTA 5 or something. So anyways, I had to get here.
No, just wait there.
What the hell? I was fucking aiming for the cop. Ugh. Oh, here's the store.
We have no business together.
Well, luckily I saved it there, just in case doing that. It's threatens that dude, and then he won't do business anymore. But we gotta see it. Yep. Nah. Well, I will, but you get me. I'm not really gonna disappoint. Seriously, I do not use that phone unless for its emergencies. It's weird. And I'm paying like $35 a month.
What are you doing here? It's after curfew. It's dangerous.
Serial killers are dangerous. Curfews are just inconvenient.
I beg your pardon?
Daria Mishka. Ring a bell?
I'm sorry, but I'm not at liberty to divulge anyone's personal information.
I'm asking for your help. Daria's missing. She's gotten herself mixed up in these harvester killings.
I'm sorry to hear that, but I don't see what that has to do with me. Or with you, for that matter.
Before going after her, I want to make sure I have all the information I need. I read the email you sent her. You seemed very concerned. Something about a neural surgery you performed. Why was it so important for her to meet you here?
I used to know Daria. She was a patient of mine.
Your patient? You meet here at the drugstore?
No, of course not. Before that, when I used to work for Taeyong Medical, big tech corporation. You know it?
Enough to know I don't like where this is going.
I headed a project, the cutting edge of neural science and cellular memory replacement. We dealt with people suffering from severe social disorders. We were making people better by making them better people.
How exactly did you make people better?
We found a way to isolate specific character traits. The idea was to use neural implants with imprints of desirable traits from select individuals and insert them into others who were, how should I say, less gifted. Take a man like yourself, for example. Could have given you a sense of humor.
I'm funny enough as it is. Now how about you tell me what went wrong? Something obviously did.
We were trying to help people. Imagine what it would mean if we succeeded. Anxiety, gone. Apathy, gone. Depression, gone.
Diversity gone, spontaneity gone, individuality gone. But you probably left that part out of your sales pitch.
Daria is responsible for what Daria does. The only reason Tai Young forced me to get involved is because so much is at stake for them. Big brand name to protect. I've met their lawyers, men whose briefcases are filled with broken teeth. You must understand.
I'm trying to save Daria. If any part of you cares about what happens to her, now is the time to tell me. What do I need to know to help her?
Daria is beyond help. You're wasting your time.
That's for me to decide. Now tell me about this procedure. And you can quit stalling, because I'm not going anywhere until I get the answers I need.
My job was to address people's deficiencies by integrating donor personality packages. That meant we needed lots of confident volunteers to donate time to our project. As you can imagine, people weren't exactly lining up to have a scrape inside their heads. So Tai Young had to diversify.
Once again, not sure I like where this is going.
Tai Young Medical cut a deal with various penitentiaries. Prisoners who took part in our programs, they got granted little perks, bigger cells, running water. The prisons, they benefited from facility upgrades. It was a win-win.
You implanted the personality traits of prisoners into the mentally unstable? Smart. Let me take a wild guess. Daria's donor was Marek Svobotka, better known as the Harvester.
Donor number 698843. All I saw, all I was given, was a series of test scores that showed a perfect match. Everything she was missing, he had. Nothing else mattered at the time.
That's fucked up.
An innocent woman's been turned into a vicious killer, in large part because of a procedure you carried out. I'd say that matters.
Daria wasn't turned into anything. She willingly participated in a procedure. Now she is willingly killing people. You may choose to see a causal relationship between those two things, but let me assure you, it's more complicated.
Save it for the lawyers. What I need to know is how to stop her.
All right. Look, we obviously want the same thing here. Daria has a neural chip installed just above the hairline. She won't let you get anywhere near it. So if you're serious about putting an end to this, you'll have to, you know...
What, kill her?
That would be my preference, yes. Or I suppose you could just incapacitate her, but then you run the risk of having her wake up. Not a risk I would take personally.
There must be another way. Something that doesn't involve attacking her.
I wish I could help you. Unless you're willing to meet violence with violence, Daria's not a victim. Chip or no chip, she is behind this, and she will try to attack you no matter what you do.
I think you just want her out of the picture, so she can't tell her story to anyone, so that you and Tai Young don't get embarrassed.
I'm sorry you feel that way. I wish I could help, but I swear to you, attacking her before she attacks you is the only way.
Maybe, but I still think you're hiding something.
Look, I'm the only one who can analyze the data and find out exactly what went wrong. To make sure this never happens again. Please, you must agree to incapacitate Daria and remove the chip. Bring it back to me and I promise, you will be compensated.
We'll see.
It is dangerous to be out in the street tonight.
program initiated. Access granted.
Yeah, you know, before that little musical interlude there, I was talking about some serious shit. So let's keep going. I feel ill, followers. And not just because I'm watching images of the deserted, eerily quiet streets of a new Prague police state right now. No, the reason I'm sick tonight, and I should be used to it by now, the reason I am sick is because of the general being no trials, no rights red, you can be sure of that. The only thing that shocks all last year about it is that it didn't happen 5 years ago. What took
He has no business here.
Damn. This is gonna end up sad. Better save it before I confront her. I guess I fried that one. So it didn't.
wait out in here.
Oh, thank God. I knew you'd find me. We must hurry, before he comes back.
Before who comes back? The man who killed Angela Gunn?
Yes. He knows you're after him. He wanted you to come.
So where is he?
He's everywhere. Can you not feel his presence? Are you not scared?
Why did he bring you here? What does he want?
He's using me to get to you. He thinks that by removing your augmentations, he can make you whole again. Quickly, come closer. Help me to get out, and then deal with him. Please, I beg you.
I need to know where he is first. How long ago did he leave here? Which way did he go?
You've got to be joking. We don't have time for all these questions. If he knows I spoke to you, he will kill me. Please, my ankle. Come closer. You must help me escape.
You can drop the act, Daria. I know what's going on here. I know there's no one else out there. I ran into an old friend of yours. The name Cipra mean anything to you?
You mean Dr. Cipra? Where did you dig him up?
He's worried about you.
He's worried about himself. He's worried about Tai Yong Medical. They're willing to kill to cover things up, to preserve their precious image. Their reasons are savage compared to mine.
I don't believe this is who you are. Something changed in you after Cipra's surgery. Made you do things you would never have done otherwise, for reasons that aren't your own. But it's not too late.
Don't be so naive. I am who I've always been. Cipra's surgery, all it did was give me access to another man's technique. His courage to follow through.
I can still help you.
You're the one who needs help. Don't you understand that? I can make you human again. I have to make you human again. It's not too late. You need not die, a machine. Let me get a closer look. I'll make you human again. I'll make you human. Thou unreliable things.
It all makes sense now. Lingering by the crime scene, creeping around Daria's apartment. I should have seen it sooner.
This isn't what you think, Montag.
You killed her because she figured out who you really are.
Daria's unconscious. She'll be fine. Your real problem is gonna be figuring out what to do with her when she wakes up.
I made the mistake of letting you in on this case, of giving you access to her. No more lies. Are you going to confess to what you are or not?
This neural chip I removed contains all the answers you need. Daria had it installed as part of a Tai Young medical experiment 2 years ago.
An experiment? What kind of experiment?
Tai Young was farming neural code from incarcerated volunteers. This chip she had installed was called a confidence package. It was supposed to, I don't know, help her get up in the morning, help her communicate better. But obviously it affected a lot more than that.
You're trying to confuse me. You just want me to let you go.
I'm giving you the only piece of evidence that can make any sense out of what's been happening. All the information is there. You'll find that Daria was part of this experiment. You'll find that the neural code in this chip traces back to the original harvester. There's a former Tai Young employee in town named Nicholas Cipra. Press him on it. He'll fill in the blanks.
And in exchange for this evidence, you get to walk out of here like nothing happened.
That's the idea.
Right. If what you're saying is true, and this does all lead back to Tai Young...
Then you're gonna have your hands full. Assuming you want to keep digging into this.
I don't. But... I think I have no choice. This damn case has been like dead skin. I can't stop scratching. I suppose I have you to thank for that.
The whole city is going to fall.
Ever since I saw it. You look a little pale. Are you feeling all right?
Warm.
They implanted a mind of a killer into him.
Working under direct instructions from the Army to protect the public, have imposed a state of martial law throughout their city. This, after riots in the Santa Cruz Moodle complex threatened to spill over into the capital city. Allegedly perpetrated by masses of augmented in reaction to the sudden, unexpected event of past year. The riots have many people hearing the words that are repeat of the awful incident may be at hand. Many citizens are now demanding that the United Nations Security Council expedite their decision on Resolution 3507, the Human Restoration Act. If passed, it will mandate the worldwide cancel or downgrading of
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Adam, good. We need to talk, son.
What's going on, Seraph? Why the secure vidcall number?
I looked into Facility 451. It was a processing clinic, one of dozens set up after the incident to help augmented people recover. It was supposed to be places to heal, but they were run more like prison camps.
And?
And I don't think you got your new AUGs there. You said rescue teams dumped you in that clinic shortly after Pangaea collapsed, but your name doesn't appear on its entry logs. And it doesn't appear on any survivor recovery lists either.
They said I was a John Doe. Nobody knew who I was.
It wouldn't have been hard to find out. Your augmentations have serial numbers. Or at least the ones I had installed into Adam Jensen did.
Why are you so sure I didn't get these AUGs in Alaska? Orloff was there. I spoke with him.
You said he was using an alias, McFadden. I looked into it. Casper McFadden didn't exist until the day you regained consciousness, which was 1 month before you escaped the facility.
Okay, so where was Orloff?
Not in Alaska. He was with Tai Young Medical for a while, and in the spring of 2028, his name pops up once or twice in the Baltic region. Then he dropped off the grid, and McFadden shows up.
So what does that prove? Orloff is McFadden, and McFadden is Orloff. None of it connects him to me.
Except for the AUGs which Orloff designed and nobody else knows how to install, let alone make compatible with a competing system.
Are you suggesting all my AUGs are new? Even the ones you gave me?
I'm not suggesting anything. I'm telling you all the AUGs we ever installed had registry codes, and they're not hard to trace.
I know my AUGs, Seraph. It took 2 years for my body to get used to them, to unlock all their potential.
2 years? Really, Adam? One of which you don't remember because you were allegedly in a coma in Alaska. Look, son, all I'm saying is it wouldn't have been hard to identify you, but for some reason, that never happened.
What are you trying to tell me, Seraph?
I'm sorry, Adam. There's not much more I can say. There's some conclusions you have to make for yourself. All I know is the deeper I dig, the more questions I have. Orloff might have had answers, but as soon as you found out he was in Prague, that he'd been visiting Prague periodically ever since you started working with TF-29's division there, somebody killed him. You tell me what it all means.
I can't. Not yet.
Well, if you ever do find out, give me a call. Until then, take care of yourself, Adam. Be careful.
Thanks for the help, Seraph.
Stars is the man.
Whatever you need. You want Praxis, eh? Biocell, hypostim, painkillers.
I might be interested.
They sell these things.
Yeah, I got that.
Buy something.
Funny thing is, I have not used the multi-tool. I didn't even use these.
Get out of here, then.
I have everything I need.
Fuck off, then. Next time, maybe not fuck off.
Biocell.
There we go. Cool. I don't need to work on the health though. I don't even think I can do this one so I can sneak out. And then I'll increase this one. So I can increase the size.
Painkillers. Right over there.
Now that's the one I want to go. 'Cause these ones I could do later. Apparently I haven't noticed that one I knocked out right there. Supposed to be a thing on the door, but I guess they took that one off. It's just have enough neuropazine to freaking buy at least 2 more practice kits, but I'm gonna keep them just in case. Oh shit, I didn't sell any of the priceful shit, like the computer chips or the valves. Oh. Could've sold those, had a little bit extra cash. A Monday message from Catcell appears to be useless. Takeout order from a picky eater or while the busy market. This isn't who cares. Curiously though, the customer in question is clearly a Pikey, my favorite media company. I should use.
Never thought this kind of people would
Broken wall. There's Johnny Gunn's apartment. I guess he left or... Let me save it here before I fuck anything up. Either that I can't do this unless...
I'm finished for the day. Taken everything I had.
Okay, so there's someone here that has the... Okay.
Anomaly detected. Trace access granted.
What am I doing with my life?
Yeah, I was in here.
How much longer is it going to go on? What the hell happened here?
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied.
Now what?
That was surprising. So I just gotta hack into one of these. We'll see how that goes. Then I'll go to the next one, and that's it. Thank you all for who's watching this right now. Probably should get on the body armor next, or just the health. Yeah, you're gonna finish the health regeneration. That's it.
What the hell just happened here?
Anomaly detected. Trace program access granted.
What the hell could happen here? Never felt the sense of Juliana or Arnie.
Anomaly detected. Trace access granted.
is probably this one. I'm just spitballing here, but I think it's this one.
It's obvious the government killed Raga. Look around. This is what they wanted. There is no profit. You want to know who's behind it? This is profit.
Man, speaking the truth. So that was a bust.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
See if this is a magic number.
Never felt this kind of before.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiate. Access granted.
Never felt this kind of duty before.
The riots have many victims. The AUG incident may be at hand. Many citizens are now demanding the United Nations Security Council expedite their decision resolution 567.
My life.
trash chute.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Encrypted. So they have something in the Palisade Bank. Just before I go, there's something right here that's structural weakness. Probably gonna make a lot of noise, so let's make it.
Never felt this kind of duty before. With my life. Never felt this. Standard speed.
I have like 3 or 4 access codes to Picus. Access codes to stars.
You shouldn't be outside tonight, Adam. Prague is no longer safe.
Yeah, I'm aware of that. I'm looking at a police barricade right now.
They will not let you pass. But I can help with that. I suggest you take cover.
Eliza, what do you have in mind? Something.
Now is your chance to get past them. Be careful, Adam. I do not want to lose you again.
Jensen, you still alive out there?
Yeah, just made it to the red light district. Any luck with that search warrant?
State police aren't even taking my calls. I'm afraid you're on your own this time.
Story of my life. But I got it, don't worry. Lila, DeValio most of the apartments around the North Theater. Is that right?
Yeah, and they're very possessive of it. So if you're thinking of getting in that way,
It's gone a little further than just thinking.
then expect it to zip straight past peaceful negotiation the minute they see you.
What is that?
one's this one. Give me a tech. Anonymous message took from a suspicious information seller in the city appears to have Zambali meathead, typically anger management problem. Expecting, but how can I refuse such a warm invitation? There's only one place to call the Valles live in such harmony. I should head on over red light district and check the apartment. Wow. There's no other way in here? That's sad. Could I just blow it away? Oh, the only other way is for the sewers. Or for the right point.
Hi, humans.
Hello.
Get out of here.
You must have quite a pair on you, mister. I'll give you that.
I thought the red light district was more liberal when it came to Augs.
No, nothing like that. Your money's as good as anyone else's, except... you do know there's a curfew on, right? No one's supposed to be out on the streets.
Makes me wonder why you opened it all.
You and me both. But I just work here. And here, it's not a good idea to question management. So, what'll it be?
Anybody here?
You've got some loyal customers, risking a bullet for a drink and a screw.
I don't think anyone
else
is here.
What are you risking it for?
It's probably better I don't tell you.
Right. Well, they've been here since before the lockdown. Some lost track of time while having fun. A few are locals with no other place to go. So, less loyal than desperate and scared.
Scared? Of the police or of the Gollum riots spreading to the rest of the city?
Please. You don't buy that shit any more than I do. The riots aren't coming anywhere near the city proper. This is just an excuse to clamp down a little tighter, you know? Keep us under control.
Damn.
Staying open during a lockdown seems like a recipe to lose money. Doesn't come off like a sound business decision.
We've got the reputation to think about here at the Red Queen.
Cool.
Opened every night since it was established, as far as I know. Besides, the management has plenty of other interests to offset a slow night here.
I've heard they're very interested in theater.
You could say that, but you didn't hear it from me.
I was never even in here. Actually, I think I'm gonna pass.
You change your mind, I'll be right here.
Tony and Lee should have called us by now. Leave them a message.
It's like out there?
Heading out for the bounce.
I'll stick to this area.
Okay, so I guess I have to walk through the theater.
Big dog.
Damn place.
Going to make sure everything is quiet.
Thank you, side.
Much
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
I wait till that dude goes downstairs.
Don't eyeball me. Don't get stuck talking to the wind.
So are you a supporter then of the United Nations resolution?
Too many police nearby.
I haven't had any clients in 2 hours. Curfew is killing my business.
Mine too. Everyone here is past their limits. So why don't you just keep them out?
I know where she is.
City is getting sour. Opportunities are drying up. I'll look around.
Get it right.
Chief,
Taking a walk.
hey, don't forget to clock out to get the shift.
Too many.
Oh man, I'm not liking this. Okay, so there's a robot in there. I don't know if I can physically take down a robot, like, you know. And I can't hold my breath and do that fighting. I'm trying to look for the switch. It's not. I remember last time I was in here a while back. So if I take that thing down, should be able to. Let's see. Let me mark it just to make sure. I'm gonna die. So gonna die. Fuck.
know if I see anything.
Hello, baby. You alone?
That's brother. So, 1 or 2 ways to get in there. 1, the sewers. 2, the other sewers.
We don't discriminate in here. You know your type isn't so popular right now, right?
No one's very popular right now.
That's an understatement. I should have just closed up and gone home with all the business I'm doing tonight. You must be desperate for a drink to risk a hole in the head. What'll it be?
What have you got?
I've got surly Welshman and nice rye.
Nothing, thanks.
Suit yourself. See anything?
Quit yapping and get to work.
Get too comfortable.
Spike. That's the only guy up there, right? Climb up there, climb up there. Just gotta make sure they're all separate. First, that guy's gonna be over there in the corner. That guy up there. Gonna make him go sleep. Should be going to sleep, okay. And that guy when he's over there. Go over there with our fucking
Jensen, you said Marchenko needed to finalize a deal, right?
With the Diwali, yeah. Not a lot to go on, I know.
Maybe not. But these guys are the best smugglers in the world, which means a lot of forged paperwork. You might find something in the Kingpin's office.
Assuming I can find that.
Because if I have access to that computer. Because that dude can see me. And if that computer is in there.
Seems like the danger has passed.
So, oh, it's down one floor. Okay. So I don't literally have to go for it.
Seems like the danger has passed.
I'll go up, back into the vent, and then call it downstairs. No one heard that? Are you serious? Fuck, Jensen's badass.
Should have grabbed a couple of torches before we torched the place. Family is fractured.
Okay, so all I have to do is walk through all that right there, all the way down. That should be.
Anomaly access granted. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Okay. There's 2 restaurants. There's a camera.
Loaded. But I know. Is he worth for me? They will pay triple what we agreed. That is good for business. But at what cost?
This is not a fucking discussion!
We can still limit the damage. We do not know what these people have planned for London. It could be...
I decide how the Valley do business, not you.
But it's Orchid. You want to deliver to the Safe Harbor Convention before it even begins.
Do you have shit in your ears as well as between them? Get the fuck out of my office! Now!
Miller, Marchenko is targeting the Safe Harbor Convention in London.
Jesus, there'll be hundreds of people there.
How fast can we move on this?
I'll warn London and get Mac working on a mobilization plan. For them. You go home. We'll contact you there.
Alex, they are hitting London. The Valley agreed to smuggle weapons and the Orchid into Apex Center.
Fuck, man, they want to take out Brown. He's their real target. I've been digging into him.
Get to my apartment. Explain it to me there.
I do not think we will find anything.
Enough.
You're close to me, I can knock him out. That went smoother than expected. Like the third or fourth time I have to sneak back into my own house. What the fuck?
We are in serious trouble.
Hey.
You will be fine, I promise.
I'll make sure you get the first dose. Here's what the billionaire business mogul had to say.
Events inside the Lake complex strengthen our resolve.
Yeah! You know, before that little
Secure environments for modern
Policajtům jde jen o moc. Viděl jsem, jak nějaký sráč vytáhnul svou ženu ven za pačesy. Začal jí mlátit. Zajít ještě brali oba za ruku.
Last time augmented people allowed their emotions to get the best of them. So are you a supporter then of the United Nations Resolution 3507? Do you believe the controversial human rights regulations should pass?
lives. If members of the UN Security Council
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
To hear more of my exclusive interview with Brown, log on to picusweb.com. This is Eliza Cassan, reporting to you live from Picus.
The Santo. Construction, arcology, quality, excellence. Santo, restoring the past and building the future.
That was weird how it was floating in the air.
That ripped through the Sika train station earlier this week has been found dead in Prague. Authorities in the city tell me that an extensive investigation, conducted in part by members of Interpol, led them to the apartment development Stanis, an ex-army demolition specialist who they believe may have been working with us.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
want Praxis, eh? Biocell, hypostim, painkillers.
I might be interested.
I sell these things.
Yeah, I got that.
Buy something. Out of here, then.
I'm good for now.
Then get lost. You waste my time.
Biocells, painkillers, right over there.
We got it wrong, Adam. Brown's financial prospects aren't as rosy as we thought. He stands to lose trillions if the Human Restoration Act passes.
That doesn't make any sense. Millions of displaced Augs will flock to Rabia.
And the city can't support them. Brown's been selling investors a pumped-up dream. The corporate city-state where like-minded individuals govern themselves while investors reap the profits.
Kinda goes against the idea of a one-world government.
Yeah, and if it fails, so does Brown, the Santo Group, and anyone else standing in the Illuminati's way.
Damn.
So they want to kill a competing dream and get rid of their augmented problem in one fell swoop. I take it Brown's been campaigning against the act?
And unlike Rucker, he's got the money and influence to stop it.
What about the orchid sample I gave you? Marchenko's smuggling more of it into London. Were you able to analyze it?
That's some pretty sick shit, man. As far as we can tell, it targets a specific protein sequence in the body and deletes it. But without that sequence, the immune system goes into overdrive, attacking and rejecting critical organs within minutes. Rucker's death must have been horrible.
It was. The way it hit him, it looked like his augmentations were being forced out of his body. Like he was experiencing a ramped-up form of rejection syndrome.
The orchid's an Aug killer? How did you survive it?
I suspect it's an everyone killer. But something in my DNA must be resistant to it. My body doesn't reject augments, Alex. I've never needed neuropazine. Maybe that's the key.
No neuropazine dependency? Jesus, how's life at the top, man? You gotta be what, 1 in a billion? Still, don't go testing this theory out. You might not be so lucky next time. Darknet posted pictures of Rucker's corpse. If Brown and all his elegant, fancy potential investors get dosed, and Picus News broadcasts images of them, it's gonna send a message.
I'd better warn Miller. You can stay here if you want, till the curfew's lifted.
I can take care of myself. But when the task force hits London, keep me in the loop. Not sure what I can do, but... good luck, Adam. And be safe.
Miller, it's Jensen. Is McCready still working on that plan for London? Because there's another variable to consider.
You can brief him yourself at TF-29's airfield. We're mobilizing.
Copy that. How do I get there?
Damn curfew's still in effect. So if you can get to Chicane's place, he'll fly you to it. Miller out.
As you wish. Out of sight, out of mind.
Now let's disturb my neighbors. So that's to do with the rejection of Ahmed. That'd be cool. But it's chance, man, nothing can kill him. Between Nabil and Natnia, Robazine, and a bunch of other crap.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Let's see, we got a bunch of hacking tools. Some good stuff. Security network. I'm gonna get enough parts to upgrade my rifle right now. Yeah, don't be dissing my stuff, man. Talk about the other skull cannons or the ones I'm wearing right now? Yeah, I get it, because those were just supposed to be... Let's wait a little bit. Search around. Are these bombs? Or are they... What the hell are those? I can't tell. Blood banks, a bunch of other stuff. Probably one of the cultists.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Damn. I am good. Breach reward. Breach reward. Okay. Okay.
Nechce se mi věřit.
That was my fuck up right there. Thought I was gonna get him without like a hitch, but I guess not. There we go. More time. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm all over into I ride and I ride. I'm a passenger. Just like that little bit there. Even then.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied.
There's the old limb clinic. Look, there's no one out here to stop me. Once the lockdown's done, we get in. just smash through the door. That was an option. You're gonna play Fallout again.
Anomaly detected. Access granted. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Take me a while.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
I need the fucking XP. Seriously, you don't discover these things until this part of the game? Seriously. Simply bullshit. It's mostly back in my hometown. Right there. Seriously, there's too many cops there. Yep, that was quick. I've been in here before. This is where they have some of the drugs. Drugs, man.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Yeah, man.
Jdi mi z očí, Augu. Nejdřív mi vyhodíš město do vzduchu a teď čekáš, že na tebe budu slušná? Buď rád, že ti nebyl.
There we go. Unless I find another one in the next 5 minutes, I find another freaking. Oh, there it was. Man, it's foggy outside my door. Or my window. So there's Lois man. Ready for the Canelo fight. Might be one of the last ones I do. I might do some random shit later. But yeah, this might be the last I do. Unless I get Mass Effect Andromeda later on, then I might do that.
Miller's not here yet?
He's already left for the main hangars with McCready's team. We're supposed to rendezvous with them there. You ready to go?
Yeah, let's go.
Unbelievable. You told him it's a credible threat. I understand that. There are hundreds of lives at risk.
I hope you're wrong about this, Jensen.
So do I.
Fine. Have your men pull back until I can talk to him myself. Miller out. Change in plans. Mac, you and your team will rendezvous with our London division. Secure the perimeter until I tell you to come back in. Jensen, you and I are on the roof.
Is there a problem?
Wrap it up, gentlemen. Approaching the target building now.
Get your coat. You're gonna need it. I don't have to tell you what's happening. You know the drill. There are people down there. Radical, augmented people who've been sidelined by this world and who think the only way to stop the oppression is by tearing down everything in their way. Their grievances may be just. Maybe they should be heard. But never on these terms. The world may be going to shit, but we're here to stand against the chaos. Every one of the guests down there are counting on us to keep them safe. Let's make sure we do.
That's it. Didn't the other one come like a week? Wait, when did the last one come? Okay. Uh-oh. Do I have to fight all of these men? Shit.
Director Miller, I'm Nathaniel Brown. Thank you for agreeing to handle this discreetly.
We didn't exactly have a choice. You threatened to invoke the Corporate Sovereignty Act.
I gave your London division a full day to sweep for explosives. They found nothing.
It's not just bombs we're concerned with.
I've also replaced all the food and beverage, brought in extra guards from Tarvis Security Services, and ordered the men to work with your team when it arrives. Trust me, I'm taking this threat very seriously.
Then why not cancel the event?
This isn't the first time extremists have threatened to tear down the Safe Harbor Initiative. Pro-AUG supporters think we're profiting from their misery, promoting more failures like Gollum City. While anti-AUG racists can't stand the thought of any augmented person living in peace. Canceling this event will only embolden all of them.
The men planning to attack here tonight are no ordinary extremists. They murdered Talus Rucker, and they want to frame the Augmented Rights Coalition if their attack tonight succeeds.
Is this true? How do you know it?
How doesn't matter. We're here because of a credible threat against you and your Safe Harbor Convention.
These men are out to stop you. They know you've been campaigning against the Human Restoration Act. They need it to pass. They don't care how many lives they destroy, as long as that happens. But we do.
It's Agent Jensen, isn't it? David Seraph told me about you. You might not believe this, Agent, but I'm also trying to save lives tonight. The lives of your people. Several members of the UN Security Council are on my guest list tonight. plan to convince them just how wrong the act really is. Talus Rucker couldn't stop it from passing. But I can.
Where are you meeting then?
In a secure conference room off the reception hall. Men from your London division have already cleared it.
Doesn't matter. I want to see this room myself, and I want Agent Jensen here to coordinate with Tarvos security, while the rest of my team re-examines the building. Discreetly, of course.
The head of our Tarvis division is Liam Slater. He's waiting for your man to join him in the Central Security Office.
Go see him, Agent, and keep McCready and me in the loop. Mr. Brown, if you'll show me that conference room.
Damn. Oh, better save it right here. This shit's gonna get real bad. Okay. Wait, what time is it? Okay, I got time. DSO?
Alex, I'm at the Apex Center. Brown's got members of the Security Council here tonight. Members sympathetic to AUG rights.
You understand they must be protected at all costs.
James? Were you eavesdropping on me?
Forgive me, but the situation did seem to merit it.
Right. Well, if I need your advice tonight, I'll ask.
The Illuminati already tried once to control human evolution. Having failed, it appears that some of them now are pushing for complete eradication of your kind. We need to stop them. Brown and the people he's meeting with tonight may be the only ones who can.
Adam, Janus is right.
We'll see.
Move away. Access to this part of the building is restricted. Security personnel only.
Chief Slater's expecting me.
Chief... Oh, right. He's, unavailable at the moment. Urgent matter.
The urgent matter is why I'm here.
I'm sorry. Who did you say you were with?
Shit! Crap. Okay.
You know what? It's fine. I don't want to disturb the man if he's into something. I'll come back.
Sure. I'll tell the boss you are here.
These guys aren't the security force.
Miller, McCready. Tarvos isn't letting me in. The guard I spoke to, something's not right here. McCready, anyone from Tarvos Security contact you yet?
Negative. Which is odd, actually. Shit. If the building's already compromised, forget it. We stay on task. Jensen, get inside Slater's office and find out what's going on.
Copy that.
Max, send a team up for support right away. Already on the way.
I guess I'm gonna have to do this. They're not the security. You wanna know how I know? The jackass just threatened me.
They never expected the ambush.
And they're supposed to be working for the police. So let's do this.
Possible compromise.
Yeah, they're not gonna notice the fucking body. That's okay, they won't notice. They just saw someone fall, Matthew. They didn't see anyone die. Don't worry. Okay, I kind of fucked up on that one. Where's that button? Oh, there it is. There's the key. Oh, so there. Something's knocking.
Changing? Well, sorry, I thought it was gonna be inside. What the hell are you gonna show Chris? Yeah, he bought the new. My dad got them for me. Yep. This is how they look like. And they're better than Drooly's because they have a longer battery life, and if the Bluetooth runs out, I can just put it in the Yeah, he's talking about these ones, and not talking about the other ones. Because mine's are worth. Oh, the other ones I like Drooly's. The red ones? Yeah. Those ones have 20-hour battery life. What? It doesn't matter. It's not like you're gonna use it for that long. I'm just saying. In case anything happens. Damn it, Matthew, help me take off my shoe. Hurry. I'm just kidding.
Sorry, people. I guess I'm gonna have to call it a day with this one. I'll start it back right exactly when I punch that fool in the face.